All right, I'm headed to Azure, but I was going to show you this simple salad. This is all from the tower. Okay, so here's our lettuce. I spun it in the salad spinner. I spun it in the salad spinner. This one's from Williams-Sonoma. I got it at the outlet here, and it's got a stainless steel basket. It's been holding up really nice. You can usually find these at thrift stores, though, if you don't have one. Really necessary for homegrown lettuce because you need to soak it to get it crisp. And then you need to be able to get it dry. And so salad spinners are the way to go. These are going to be homemade croutons from some bread that's gone stale somewhere in this. And then I already have my salad. I cut up some veggies. The dressing is Bona Fortuna olive oil, which is that really good olive oil. And then their aged balsamic vinegar. And I really like that brand. It's pricey, but a little goes a long way, so it lasts a really long time. And we just drizzle a small amount on that on. My husband likes blue cheese, so I put out some blue cheese. I had my salad, and I am headed off to Azure to pick up our order, making sure all the ovens are off, cooking food. Okay, yes, I'm cooking some potatoes and just a few things. Gonna go get our food, put that away for the day, and yeah. It's so hard to tell, but the wood is probably 2 stories high behind that truck. And it's so dirty, but we got our food. All right, restocking the pantry. I shared on my couple videos ago. We just take an inventory just in case, you know, and restocking. We should be doing that anyway, regardless of the world. And a few things I noticed were low on after my Azure order, so I went ahead and started my next order. And I'm just trying to get everything kind of restocked with a year plus maybe 3 months supply over the next 2 months. Trash bags, just things we had kind of gotten away from. It's easy to start going through your reserves and forget like to restock some of those things. So just getting stocked up. I have several boxes of organic coconut cream. I do like homemade sour cream and stuff with these, or a vegan sour cream. So I'm just going to leave them in their boxes. And I think we did 3 cases. These are coconut milk. This is just a restock again. Kind of replenishing what we use in a year. Container, and they go up here. And I know when this shelf is full to the end, double story, we're stocked up. So we're kind of a long way from that. We're pretty shy on the coconut milk. I got 2 cases. I probably need 4 more to get us back to a year plus. So I will go ahead and put those in my cart at Azure for next drop. We can check that off the list. Now, technically, this is not a necessity, right? We can live without coconut milk. This is things I like to have, right? I mean, these are not survival foods. These are foods we eat every day, a couple times a week, whatever it may be. And I like to have them on stock. So, nutritional yeast and batteries. So if I didn't have a year's supply of these, it's not the end of the world. But again, you know, it's just a savings account. We're going to use these. If I get a 2-year supply of them, save this money. They stay good. They don't go bad. I don't worry about expiration stuff personally, ever. Don't even look at it if you want to know the truth. But I do try to move the new stuff to the back and the older stuff to the front. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so now I know I need 3 more cases of coconut milk on my next Azure order, and I can just add that to the cart. I never remember what I bought, ever. Because we placed our order, well, I guess I officially placed it a week ago, but I add things to my cart all month, and I just try not to take those out because I know it's something that I knew we needed. Coconut water. Those are for my gym, my protein shakes. I do hemp and grind hemp up with coconut water. And I ended up getting powdered coconut water, which I'm going to try, but I wanted a couple of fresh too. I'm just going to put these right here on the floor. And now I'm looking, we only have 4 boxes of coffee. So I need to get, 6 boxes. So I'm going to order a couple more of those. Coconut water. Tomato sauce. I do need about 8 cases of tomato sauce, but I need to make room. And yeah. So Azure will mix boxes if you haven't ever ordered from them. They will mix things up. And so 1 box will just be recycled with a bunch of random stuff in it. So let's see what this is. It's heavy. All right, let's see what's in here. It's always a treat. I actually hurt my wrist really bad today. Coconut water powder. So I'm going to try these. If they are good, I'm going to buy several cases because this is something you can stock up on for emergencies. Because it's a natural electrolyte, it's a treat, it's nutrition, and it stores forever. So I just got 3, but I'm going to try those, and if I like them, I'll buy a case. Coconut sugar. I'm just gonna put that in our overflow. My family likes these like drinks, the essential nutrient support drinks. So let's put those on the shelf where they can see them. And actually, I'm going to put them in this Tupperware because this is something mice can get into. I'm going to put 2 upstairs, 2 different flavors, and the rest will go in here. And that's another thing these are another thing I need to make sure we actually have more. I'm going to order a case of those. I did not order enough of those. Buckwheat. 2 buckwheat groats. Those can go right here. Hi.
Are those ones roasting yours?
Yeah, those are yours. I made them for you. Yeah. So look to that far right if you need it. Leeks. I'm sort of obsessed with leeks. I don't buy a lot of produce outside of what we grow, but I do get some produce from Azure because it's good. And I wanted to get that mystery box I got last time, and I totally forgot. So it's in my cart for next time. But I'm on a big leek kick. So just pop holes in these bags because they do sweat and your food will go bad. And then I leave them down here on the cold floor. That's the coldest part of the house. And this pantry is kind of messy, but it all makes sense to us. Like I don't think I could get it better than this. To be honest, it's used, it's heavily used, it's got random bobs and bits of 5 different people, and it just is what it is, you know? Hemp. A half a case of hemp hearts is what I make my protein shakes with. Just put it in water, grind it. Protein. That goes with that coconut water. Put it in the coconut water. blend it. I add moringa powder, a couple other things. So good. Little bit of stevia. It's so good, and it's so good for you, and it's such an easy protein shake. I have quite a few of these open already, so these are my stock up. Yeah, it's just so good for you, and it's so easy, and it's not anything added and gross. We'll put our coconut sugar up there. I think these are enchilada sauce or salsa. Actually, it's more coconut water. Coconut water. I think that's on a kick. Coconut water. I'm just unpacking Azure. My camera. I'm filming a YouTube. It's fine. 5 minutes. Enchilada. I really need to reorganize this section and stock up on some canned stuff because we won't have tomato sauce out of the garden for like 4 months. But I also don't have time. So we just do the best we can. A lot of times what'll motivate me to do something like that is ordering like a whole bunch of something, and then I'm forced to sort of clean out an area. And it's not even clean out, I just need to like reorganize a little. Another coconut milk. This is awesome. I'm just gonna stick it in just like that. Bag of rice. Coconut water. We're not gonna go thirsty. Last one before the garden stuff is salsa. And being in here, I do really want to kind of maximize. I could do a better job, but what I think I'm going to do is order a huge order of some restock things that go on here, and then do this section so it's not too overwhelming. This is kind of under control. I try not to make these projects ever get too far where it's like a full day makeover, you know what I mean? All right, that is it. I noticed I'm low on vinegars, avocado oil, lemon juice, a few other things. So I'm just taking note. I'm gonna really stock up on tomato sauce, salsas, some more pastas, and redo this section and just tidy it up when those come in next month. Overall, looking good. We got coconut water. We're good with the coconut water. Last box. Ooh, these are pretty. Nasturtium. I have not done nasturtium in my gardens since we moved here. I used to grow it all the time in Florida. I actually eat the flowers. I like them a lot, but I just haven't grown it for some reason. So I'm growing it this year. We've got Tulsi. I didn't need that much Tulsi. What we're going to do is put this down in the perimeter food forest wall. At least 3 of these, and these will come back every year once we establish it once there. Wild chicory. Love it. Wild chicory. And some more feverview. So a lot of this is just medicinals for. And then the last thing we have Elysium. That's just for beauty. I have 3 of those. So there's our herbs. Again, they're going in some of them in here, in some of the open areas that are not established. Some of them over on this side of the garden that we're putting the raised beds in. And then some of them will go against the perimeter food forest wall. And we will have, these are all things that should, if they take well, if I take care of them this first few months, we'll have indefinitely, because nasturtium will bloom and go to flower and reseed itself, and all of them should reseed themselves and survive. So we'll see. All right. Thanks for joining me. I'll keep you guys posted. On my next video, we'll be filling some of our raised beds. So I'll show you how to do a lasagna raised bed and how to fill those. And we're just going to keep on chugging along one food plant at a time. Out.